What is good, people? Welcome back to another video on 8 Count. In today's video, I thought we'd check out some of the news from Undisputed, which we have received since the last beta. We got a huge chunk today. Just one short message, but it says a hell of a lot. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated on my end. And let's just get straight into it, guys. I think today we got a pretty big statement about where the game is and how far away we are from the release. I think the fact that they are, announcing the fact that there's not too many more, day one early access fighters to be released now, only a few left to announce, kind of speaks volumes. I think they wouldn't have released all these fighters and then just stop posting. I think what they probably plan on doing is getting to the end of their sort of cycle of fighters which are going to be in early access and then kind of coming out and giving us some sort of firm statement, whether that is the game is out or the game is coming on this date. The tweet that they put up today just says, if you're listening and not watching, it says, happy to confirm that Kid Galahad, Josh Warrington, Conor Benn and Ant Crawler will be available on day one of early access in Undisputed. Only a few left to announce now. And that's why I say I just feel like that last little bit kind of speaks volumes. I think coming out of the last beta, from what I've seen from creators on YouTube and, in the Discord and on Twitter, people's opinions, a lot of people feel like this game was going to come out in, Q1 of this year, so anywhere between January and March. I think a lot of people were hopeful for a January release, and I think the news that we got today probably leaves us more with that sort of feeling that that's going to be more possible. Unless there's any hiccups before they get to releasing the game, I think it's gone pretty smooth sailing for them. I think the beta was a great sort of, experience to see. I'm not someone who plays too many betas of games, which are actually betas. A lot of games have betas, but they're basically like an early access sort of version of the game you get for pre-ordering. It's not a real beta. This was, and you could see the progress that the game was able to make and the steps that they were able to take as the days went on, eventually leaving the game open for 3 days straight. I think that was great. And overall, I think the server, stability, which was what they were mainly looking at, was super good towards the end, just getting fights quickly. And there was pretty much no problems on my end anyway, compared to some of the other days. But yeah, guys, I think the gameplay was in a good state. I don't think it's perfect. I think it's far from perfect. But I think it's good. I really do. I think they've got a good product on their hands, and I think they'll be proud to release this game, and I think people will be able to do wonders with it. I've seen a lot of sort of complaints about some of the gameplay, and some of that's very my fault if you look at my gameplay. Sort of about the fighter, sort of the meta which has kind of come out, which is more of an outside sort of fighting simulator, I guess you could say, using that jab, using the directional sort of punches, and using that loose footwork to use that lateral movement to escape your opponents. And, while I see this as being something which has probably kind of become the meta in the beta, I don't think it will be in the full game. I feel like in terms of the way the game plays, I think if you've played it or if you've watched it, you'll notice that people kind of lean towards that sort of style, because I feel like it's the most sort of easier sort of style to get used to. The game kind of forces you to learn these mechanics, and they keep talking about these mechanics and everyone's wanting to try them out, and I believe that's why a lot of the gameplay has been how it's been. That's more sort of outside fighting. I think the inside fighting definitely work from the beta, so it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt that going into the early access. Obviously, we're going to be able to have things like clinches. So, a lot of stuff to change. In my opinion, those guys, I'm going to say that the release date for this game is going to be on the 20th. I believe that we are probably in the final 2 weeks before the early access. Be sure to leave me a comment down in the comment section below if there's anything you'd like to see regarding the early access when it comes out. I want to do a couple of videos I've got in mind for sure, is going through all the fighters, trying them out, seeing how they feel compared to what I'd expect them to feel like from watching them in real life. That's one thing I want to do. Another thing I want to do is kind of just give an overall feel of the game in the first few days. I want to test out that AI. I think that's one of the things which I'm not sure is going to be 100% straight away. I think that's probably something that they haven't been as focused on. But I've, I get comments about, people who aren't too interested in the beta because it was multiplayer and they want to play single player. So I want to give that a good shot as well, just to see how the AI is, compared to other boxing games, for sure. Yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. Only a short one today. I will be back tomorrow with my UFC picks for the UFC Fight Night. Gastelum's headlining, isn't he? So I'll be giving you my picks for that, and it's going to be a bit different this year. I'm going to try and keep a hold of my stats throughout the year to see what sort of percentage I have by the end of 2023. Be sure to go check out my Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia reaction, which is already up on the channel. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below when you think this game is dropping, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.